Yo. Yo. What up? What up? How's it going, everybody? RageCage20 here. We are back with Kamelot's Silverthorn album. This time we are here with Fallen Like the Fahrenheit. Don't exactly know what that means. Actually, now that I think about it, I looked up the lyrics beforehand because I don't have them beside me because of this whole thing where I got a monitor so I can have two monitors. But I got it for free. Somebody or someone, I don't know, left it at work. We have no idea how it got there. And so my manager's like, you can take it. I was like, cool. So I hooked it up. It doesn't work. Probably why someone left it there. Because it doesn't work. So I actually still have to get a second monitor. But it's taking up the space of where I'd usually put my computer to look at the lyrics. So I can't look at the lyrics. And then I looked at the lyrics. The long way to get to that. And from what I saw, nothing looked like it made sense to the title. But I don't know. Anyways, we do have our lyric video here. Not lyric video. Official video, which is the whole... a couple of different live shows, but it's not actually live sound. It's a studio, but over a live video thing. Hopefully this will be good. Coming off of the last song, if you didn't see the last song, I'm going to be mentioning this a few times. I am weaning myself off of my allergy medicine, so if I sniff at any point during the video, apologies. Not trying to, it's just, just working on things here. So my bad. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll work my best not to do that. So apologies. And again, we're continuing through this album. We're just going to try to get through it as fast as possible. Just focusing on what I like, and just get through this album. Fortunately, I mean, I don't have to. I could just be like, yeah, we're not going to do the rest of the album, but I want to get through the album. So it's not like I'm done with this. Let's just get through as fast as we can. It's just there is a lot of stuff I want to get to, and this hasn't been the ride I thought I was going to. So we're just trying to get through it and enjoy what we can from it and keep moving on. So, Falling Like the Fahrenheit. Getting cold in this bitch. That's probably what the song's about. I've already figured it out. It's fine. Anyways. Kamelot, here we go. Okay.
Searching for the light and a way to live forever. Your flaws make sure you never contemplate and see the consequence of trying to survive. Like the shadows in my head, you will play that ghost again. Salvation waits for you. As I lay you down to sleep, all your tears are mine to keep. Falling like the Fahrenheit, someone will always lose. You will never see another sunrise. My cyanide in paradise, as someone's always here. And I will never see another sundown in your eyes. Let me share a memory with you, imprisoned in the sound. Let us dream away together. Every single note is bound to send a flower from this world to wither with a smile. Like the shadows righteously mine. Born in life, the paradise of one will always exist. You will never see another sunrise. My cyanide in paradise, that someone's always there. I will never see another sundown in your eyes.
Do you shush him? Shh. Alright. There you go. Falling like the Fahrenheit. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect like a metal ballad there. That was very smooth, very pretty. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. I have two thoughts came to mind. One came to my mind in the last song, and I forgot to mention it, so we're gonna mention that first, and then we'll come up to the other thing that I forgot to mention. So, with these songs, just thinking about this album in general, this album just sounds like it'd just be kind of cool just to like have in the background when you're like just gaming and stuff. You know, just kind of this beautiful, kind of like when you put on those like epic, like to like 6-8 hour, you know, gaming songs, some of it electronica, some of it just, you know, epic heroic music and stuff like that you just put on. It just kind of gives me that feel. It's just like, you know, like all like none of this is stuff that's just like, oh shit, have you heard this song? But all of it's just like, you know, this would be really cool, just chill stuff to have in the background while you're playing games, or, you know, just working or moving shit, I don't know. You know, like all of it's just kind of cool stuff that you could put on and forget about, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is beautiful stuff going on, you know. It's kind of the thoughts I've had about it. Also, it just kind of feels to me like, because like not many of these songs, again, besides maybe like the first one or maybe one or two other ones in the album I've listened to, has kind of had that like kind of epic driving feel that I've gotten from Kamelot. The instrumentation, yes, but not anything in the vocals. It seems like Tommy, again, is a really good singer, but like he has his strength, and it's kind of this more like this on the more ballad, open, stretched kind of stuff seems to be like where he lives, and it really feels like they're riding towards his strength, and so none of these kind of feels like the epic, like getting in your face, like fast songs. They all kind of feel like they're all kind of slower ballad like songs. Not every single one is like that, but every single time it gets to his, like, even if the music's like epic, like epic metal, once he starts singing, it's just like he himself just kind of slows down the song just naturally. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It just seems like in this album in general, it's just like he's really, really good at that. We're gonna write to his strengths, and I'm kind of getting that feel from this album in general. I guess is what I'm saying. Is that none of them kind of feels like that epic, like just. Roy Khan even kind of has a little bit of that himself, but the songs have always kind of like sounded epic. Like, you know, When the Lights Are Down, March Mephisto, those two come to mind. So if I can think of some other ones. Black Halo. Farewell, Center of the Universe, just kind of has this like kind of driving kind of feel to it, and I feel like Roy Khan kind of matches that vocally. But there are definitely some songs that he was, even if the song was more driving, he was more kind of spacey, more kind of slowed down with it, much like Tommy. But he had like, it felt like he could match the kind of driving rhythms that the instruments would do, and I just haven't really got that feeling from Tommy, except for again like the first song, and that's like it. Yeah, but I don't know. It just feels like he's just kind of a ballad singer, or at least that's the way they wrote him in this album to me. But I don't know. Either way, I really only have two parts. I mean, the biggest chunk, because I kind of, I'm not going to lie, I spaced out there in the middle. Again, I kind of forgot that I was listening to a song. And it was just kind of, I was watching that part, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was watching that part where Tommy kind of like turned around in the picture, and the other dude's like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. And he turned around too. It's just like, we're taking the picture, right? You know what I mean? And it just kind of, I started like spacing off, thinking like, you know, I don't know the context, but it kind of seemed like this fan was like, oh, I get my moment to take a picture, and everyone else was like, oh yeah, we're taking a picture, and then Tommy was just like, I'm gonna turn my back to you, and the other dude was like, oh yeah, cool, we're gonna do a pose or something, and then Tommy just stayed like with his back turned, and he was just like, yeah, we're doing a thing, right? You can't really see our faces now. I can't even tell this is me taking the picture. You know, it kind of seemed like there's this awkwardness that happened in that moment. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know what was happening. I don't know the context of it, but just kind of what I got. And I was thinking, like, you know, if I was going to take a picture with a fan, not that I'd ever be famous enough in anything that I ever did to get to that moment, but I would be like, oh, dude, let's do a pose. Like we'll do two pictures. We'll get one full on, like, but this other one, like, I'm gonna, like, we'll stand here and do like this kind of looking over our shoulder thing. Let's do that. It would be cool. You know, interact with him. It just looked like he just turned around and just stood there. Like, look at the back of the shirt. I don't know what the context was, but my mind just started drifting off and thinking about that whole scenario and just started really diving into that. And I totally forgot that I was supposed to be listening to a song. I kind of feel like my mind has been drifting in this album, and I have not had that in any other album I've ever listened to. Even alongside these, that hasn't happened in a single Ginger album song, that hasn't happened in a single In This Moment song, not in a single Nightwish song. It's never happened to me before, so I feel like that's saying something. This album has kind of checked me out a little bit, but I don't know. I do not know. So that's kind of what happened there. I was just like, oh yeah, right. Sorry. But pretty much the whole middle of this was just kind of that whole metal ballad thoughts about Tommy that I shared. But we got a point in the beginning here. We got a point kind of towards the end here. The beginning here, I really like that slow kind of epic dun 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 kind of held note, kind of with the guitar just playing around thing in the beginning here. That was really fucking cool. And at the end, around 3:10, vocal and guitar, right? There was this cool female backup vocalist that was doing some really cool stuff in there, while the guitar was also doing some very interesting stuff in there as well. It sounded really awesome. I forgot really what was happening, but I remember that it was something like that. So we'll find that, and then we'll call it a day. So this intro here was pretty epic. Just that sick riff, while everything is just held note, just slow, you know, and then just some of these hits that come back in. That's some epic shit. I would think I would hear in like Kalma or Children of Bodom or something. Just some epic metal opener here. I'm also hearing this da da kind of I think again that's some backup vocals there, as well as that might be also a little extra help from the keyboard as well happening in there. I just now noticed that. That's pretty cool. that whole 30-second opener, and then it just kind of turns into a ballad for the rest of the song. It again, it is kind of what the point I'm getting at is that no matter what happens in the instrumentation, once Tommy starts going, it kind of turns into this slow, soft, open ballad kind of style of singing. It's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Anyways, 310. That intro was epic as fuck. By the way, throwing that one out there. Around 310-ish here, I want to hear what happened with that vocal and guitar line. Let's see if we can find it again.
Love the sundown in your eyes. Give me a sign to take what is righteously mine.
By the way, another random thought I had at the beginning when everyone was, doing the whole light thing, it was just like, I think we're in a safer time, because back in the day, everyone used lighters. I don't know what the lighters is supposed to symbolize. I'm sure it means something, but like back in the day, people used to just set fire all throughout the audience. Now we just use phones, which seems a lot safer to me, actually. Now that I think about it, I saw some people with lighters out there, but it just seems a lot safer instead of having a sea of fire, albeit tiny flames, but a sea of fire. Now we just have our phones that we use for light. I think that's a lot safer. That's also a thought I had, but yeah, that kind of like almost hauntingly like little female background solo there, and the guitar. What was it? Yeah, just this really distorted, that like just that kind of echoes and wobbles and kind of pitch shifts a little bit in there, with that kind of creepy, like what do you expect to hear in like a horror song, like some kind of creepy Halloween themed thing, just soloing over there, just kind of in the background while he's singing out that part. That's a really cool touch in there. That's a really fucking cool touch. Just a little small taste of that while he's bridging into the solo here. Fucking cool. That's pretty fucking cool. That's all I got. That's all I got for you for this song. Again, it's just like nothing against the song itself. It's something in these songs that's just not doing it for me. And I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? It could be some kind of Roy-Con bias in my head that's working behind the scenes that I'm not even conscious of. I don't know. Or just could be something about this album that's just like the songs, they get so close, but just something about Tommy singing is just not pulling me in. I think he's a great singer, but he's just not captivating me like I'm used to being captivated by Kamelot. It's just, I don't feel like he's matching the epic intensity that the just brilliant instrumental writing is capturing, and I don't think he's matching that for me personally. Now again, this is the first album, this is his first attempt to join here. He could be warming up, maybe the other albums he knocks it out of the park, I do not know, but just for me, for this album has just been okay. None of it's been bad. I think Tommy's a wonderful singer. I think he holds his own. I think he's doing a great job. It is just not hitting me so much that I'm spacing out in the middle. This is not the first song this has happened. I'm spacing out in the middle of these songs. Like, just kind of like thinking about other things and like, oh yeah, this music. It's happened to me a few times now. So something about it's just not pulling in my interest, and I don't know what that is. But I like it. It sounds great. I would definitely throw on this album again, like in the background, if I wanted to listen to some music while playing games or working out even. Just great. It sounds beautiful. It sounds wonderful. It's just something about it's just not gripping me, and I can't figure out what that is. So anyways, thank you for joining me here, Falling Like the Fahrenheit. I don't remember what the next song is. Solitaire, not to be confused with the intro to the Ghost Opera album. This is a not a 1.5, 2 minutes solitaire. This is the full 5 minute. I was gonna say 6 for whatever reason, even though I'm looking at 4:57. 5 minute solitaire. So I'm interested to see what that's about. But that's gonna do it for me here today. I will see you all next time.